Welcome to the You Need More Money podcast. I'm your host, Matt Manero, where I come to you each and every week from my studio in Dallas, Texas. This show is sponsored by nobody. I don't got to answer to anybody. I don't have any sponsors. Nobody's paying me to do this show. I can say whatever the hell I want, and I hope you appreciate that. Today, it's hot in Dallas, Texas. I just finished a boot camp. In my office, we do a boot camp on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and it is getting hot, so I'm still sweating after that. But listen, I recently heard a friend of mine named Jim Shields give a speech, and he called it 18 Summers. And it really hit me, man, especially now that we're in this graduation season, right? My wife, Rocky, and I have been going to all these graduation parties, and I'm watching these kids graduate, and I'm saying to myself, holy crap, man, this time goes by fast. And then my buddy Jim gives this speech, 18 Summers, in which he basically argues in the speech that we have 18 summers with our children. 18 periods of time where we really have the ability to make a tremendous impact on our kids' lives. The reality is it might even be smaller than that, right? Because if the first couple years, they're not remembering much of that, maybe you only got 14 summers. And Jim goes on to say in his speech, how often do you see your parents? Let's say that you don't live in the same town as your parents and you see your parents twice a year. Well, the average life age of a man is around 80 and a woman around 84 years old. So if your parents are getting up there in age, and let's just say that your parents are 74, and you see your parents twice a year, you may literally only have 12 more encounters with your parents. Think about that. Maybe only 18 summers with your kids, maybe 12 events with your parents. What are you going to do during these events and this period of time? Because we take this stuff so for granted that it's just part of our lives. Let's just say right now as a parent, right? This is just our time. This is what we do. We give our lives to our children right now, and we're totally engulfed in our children's lives. Well, you may only have, in my case, my oldest is 16. I may literally only have 2 more summers with him before he goes off to college and goes off to get his piece of the American pie. So on this quick riff today, I want you to think about it. How many more summers do you have with your children? How many more summers do you have with your parents? How many more summers do you have with your brother or sister or your in-laws? The people that matter to you is what I'm saying. And I'm arguing to you like my friend Jim did in his amazing speech. Pack them in. Figure out what the hell you want those experiences to be. Dream those experiences. Plan those experiences. And for goodness sake, make those experiences happen. Don't wait. Pull the trigger on these experiences. Build them out. What are they supposed to look like? Who do you want them to be? Did your father always dream about a family vacation to Alaska? Put it together. Did your mother always wanted to see the home country in Ireland? Get going. Did your kids always think it would be an amazing trip to go to the Grand Canyon in an RV? Book it. Think about it in that term. Don't take things for granted. I've seen it firsthand in my life. As you know through the book, You Need More Money, I saw it with my brother-in-law. It wasn't that he took things for granted. It was that he had no idea that he was going to be diagnosed with stage 4 cancer at 46 years old. And there were a lot of things that I know he wanted to do, but he kept saying, I got time, I got time, I got time. Man, you don't know that you have time. So this is a quick wake-up call. Connected to my buddy Jim Shields' speech, 18 Summers, that he did at Business Finishing School. Book it. Make it happen. Pull the trigger on it. You don't know if you got the time, so say yes to it, plan it, pay for it in full, and check it off the bucket list. I'll see you down the road.